hear often when referring to a misconception that most adults continue to carry on when they're thinking about the way that science works. And it makes me question whether or not they have a complete grasp of what the nature of science really is. I hear often whenever people talk about evolution and global climate change specifically is prove it. If it was proven, then I would believe it. Or if you had enough evidence, then it would be proven and then it would be a law. And this kind of makes me step back and say, what are we actually trying to do in science? It's one of these things that I have to step back and go, what do they expect out of science? And I will tell you this just to start off, that proof has nothing to do with it. We don't prove things in science. We support things with evidence. We support things with specific details to be able to collect them. Let me illustrate this in another way as far as how we use proof in different senses and what science actually holds themselves to a higher standard. Scientists hold themselves to a higher standard, and that complicates things with the problem of induction. And see, this is what we would normally hold on to, this Pinkie Pie nesting doll of what we normally get ourselves around with, what we accept, what we believe, what we actually hold on to. But if you drill down and you're more specific about it, and you're more careful about it, and you take somebody to court, for example, and you say, beyond a reasonable doubt, I have to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. Well, looking at that, that's this type of thing. Inside of that, there is another nesting doll that says, this is beyond a reasonable doubt. But that's saying that something happened in the past. See, that's collecting evidence and making a statement about something that happened in the past to prove that that person did it, which is interesting enough in its sense, because to say it's beyond a reasonable doubt that you prove that that person did it complicates things with time. It's making a prediction in a certain respect that that person's going to have it happen again in the future, which is something that time doesn't really allow us to have. We're going to drill down deeper into what it means to prove something in science tomorrow.